Nervous Seymour, it's Chalmers. Come in, come in. Calm. Seymour. I've been meaning to try your cooking. It smells shitty delicious. Excited. Oh, fantastic! I've got a new dish, a traditional toma ajgra. It's a slow-cooked lamb stew, rich and flavorful. Amused, shitty, rich and flavorful. I look forward to it. Anxious. I'm afraid it's not quite ready yet. Shall I offer you a drink while we wait? Skeptical, I suppose a shitty drink wouldn't be any worse. Nervous, I've got a bottle of vintage wine from my personal collection. It's a 1987 Cabernet Sauvignon. Surprised, shitty 1987 Cabernet Sauvignon. That sounds shitty impressive. Nervous, I'll get us a couple of glasses. Don't want to rush the wine.
As they sit down, there's a sudden supercell thunderstorm outside.
Astonished, wow, look at that storm. I've never seen a supercell thunderstorm like that before. Skeptical, it's just a shitty storm, Seymour. Nothing to write home about. Anxious, still, it's quite a sight. I wonder if it'll pass soon. Calm, I'm sure it will, Seymour. Let's enjoy our shitty meal and wine while we can.
Shitty burnt toma ajgra. Shitty Thorgerd Holgebrud, what the fuck is going on? Why did you let this happen? Or is it just me who's a shitty cook? Shitty. This is a goddamn disaster. What the hell do I do now? Shitty, I could try to salvage it. Maybe I can cover it up with something. Or I could just start over. Shitty, I've got a whole lamb to work with. Shitty, this is just great. I'll have to tell Seymour. He'll be pissed. Shitty, I should have checked on it sooner. All right, enough of this shitty self-pity. I'll figure something out. I'm not going to let this ruin my cooking for Seymour. Shitty, this might even turn out to be a shitty learning experience. I'll make something even better next time. Shitty, I've got this. Let's get to work. Shitty, I've got it. I've just found a solution for this shitty burnt toma ajgra. Shitty, there's a shop outside that sells Limburger cheese. I'm going to buy some and use it as a substitute. Shitty, I'll have to climb out the window to get it, but it's worth it. Shitty, I wonder how I'll prepare this. I'll have to find a way to make it taste like the original dish. Shitty, I hope I don't fall and break my neck while climbing out the window. Seymour would never forgive me if I didn't make it back. Shitty, I've got to do this. I'll make a shitty Limburger version of the toma ajgra, and it'll be just as delicious. Shitty, I can't wait to get started. This might just be the best shitty disaster I've ever had. Chalmers, I'm whipping up a shitty traditional toma ajgra. It's a slow-cooked lamb stew that's rich and flavorful. Shitty, rich, and flavorful, I'm intrigued. Did you use shitty Limburger cheese as a substitute? Well, I did mention I was using it, but don't worry, it'll taste just as good as the original. I'm looking forward to trying it. I've heard of toma ajgra before, but never had the chance to taste it. It's a dish with a long history. I learned to make it from my grandmother, who learned it from her grandmother, and so on. That's quite impressive. Your culinary skills are truly shitty impressive. Thanks, Chalmers. I've been cooking for a long time, and I take great pride in my shitty dishes. I can tell.
I'm excited to try this shitty traditional dish you've been working on.
I'll make sure it's just as shitty delicious as it can be. I can't wait for you to try it. Shitty, here's your dinner, Chalmers.
This isn't the toma ajgra you promised me.
Shitty? Of course it is. It's just a regional dialect for Limburger cheese.
Shitty, I've never heard of such a thing. This looks like a pile of Limburger cheese to me.
Shitty, trust me, it's the same dish. I learned it from my grandmother, who learned it from her grandmother, and so on.
Shitty, I don't think so. I'll give it a try, but I'm not holding my breath.
Alarmed, Shitty. There's a fire in the kitchen. Surprised, Shitty. Really? I thought it was just the water cycle. Skeptical, Shitty. A water cycle in the kitchen. That doesn't make any sense. Curious, Shitty. May I see it? I'd like to understand what's going on. Nervous, Shitty. I'm sorry, I can't let you see it. There's a lot of expensive equipment here. Frustrated, Shitty. That doesn't explain anything. A fire is a fire no matter where it is. I don't see how expensive equipment is relevant. Defensive, Shitty. I'm just trying to protect my investment. I can't have you damaging anything while you're trying to inspect the fire. Angry, Shitty. This is ridiculous. I can't believe I'm being kept from seeing a fire in your kitchen. I demand to see it immediately.
Shitty, I'm glad you enjoyed the shitty traditional toma ajgra.
Shitty, it truly was a shitty, delicious meal. I've never tasted anything like it before.
Shitty? I'm sorry about the shitty excuse regarding the water cycle. I didn't want to worry you.
Shitty, I'm still not convinced, but I'll give you the benefit of the doubt for now.
Shitty, I'm glad you understand. Let's forget about it and talk about the shitty supercell thunderstorm instead.
Oh, shitty, all right, but I'm still not convinced. I'll head home now.
Shitty, goodbye, Chalmers. I hope we can do this again soon.
Shitty, goodbye, Skinner. I look forward to it.